A lot of them are on the road today, so we've got Ball State really the only one at home. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a windy day up there on the campus of Ball State up in Muncie, but it will be a nice day overall before we really start to feel like fall. This is going to be one of those weekends you want to take advantage of, and even though it will be a little breezy at times, we will see plenty of sun, and the temperature starting off cool this morning, but recovering nicely this afternoon. Wanted to go ahead and start with that Northern Illinois at Ball State forecast. Again, that's going to be a 2 p.m. Kickoff there with a temperature around 70 and a sunny and mild afternoon. But keep in mind that wind is going to start to gust there as we go through the day. I would not be surprised if we see winds in excess of 25 to 30 miles per hour through the early afternoon. And a lot of that wind is associated with the remnants of Hurricane Ian, which is now a post-tropical storm as it makes its way up the eastern seaboard, still bringing some flooding rains to the northeast and across the Appalachian states this morning. We are on the backside of that storm system, so some increased clouds out there in east central Indiana this morning. That's all going to clear out as the day plays on and we bring back the sunshine. 48 degrees during the 8 o'clock hour. It is a cooler start to our morning, so you'll want the jackets early on, but it's going to be a really nice afternoon. By noon today, we're up to 64, eventually near 69. As we look ahead at the 2 o'clock hour, on our way to the low 70s. Want to talk about these winds briefly, though, as we head into the mid-morning. That's when we'll really start to notice those gusts kicking up 25 to 30 miles per hour, and we're going to keep it breezy all the way through the afternoon. Finally, as we get into the evening tonight, the sun goes down, that storm system continues to pull to the east, and we'll see our winds becoming a little bit calmer later in the day today. 72, your forecast high here in Indy. Will go 70 up in Muncie, around 73 in Columbus. Bedford will be the warm spot later on this afternoon at 74. A nice evening to perhaps fire up the grill and take advantage of what's left of these nicer evenings. 68 by 7 p.m. as the sun goes down. Officially at 7:27 today. Keeping the sky clear as we fall back into the 60s later on. Outlying locations, I believe, are right back there in the 40s, near 50 for a low here in Indy, but it will be a cooler one once again as we get the day started tomorrow. If you're headed downtown for COLTS tailgate, probably the jackets earlier on. I would layer up. Not going to need them in the afternoon as we warm up nicely. 1 p.m. kickoff tomorrow as the Evil Titans are in town. 65, hoping for a victory here for the Colts. Great weather, though. We're all going to win in that department. 70 by 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and then up to around 71. That will be our high temperature here in Indy for our Sunday. 71 over in Greencastle. We're up to 72 in Columbus, around 68 for a high in Richmond tomorrow. Overall, this storm system will continue to move out to the east, and we're going to see this dome of high pressure build in as we get into the early part of next week. That's going to keep everything relatively mild for a few days at least. We're watching this cold front closely here, though. It's going to slowly work its way into frame by Tuesday, but eventually that will bring some rain chances in late Thursday and have a big time impact on our temperatures later in the week. So we're going to hold steady, pretty seasonal, upper 60s, a cool one on Monday, but then we're back up to 74 Wednesday. That cold front's going to come through Thursday nights, and we're looking at highs potentially only in the 50s by next Friday.